Brady, what brings you here today?
Well, in general, I'm very, very, very upset. I'm just angry in general.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently homeless.
Mm-hmm.
My wife just recently kicked me out because I have drug addictions.
Mm-hmm.
And at least that's what she says.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty much a bunch of bull because it's just, I feel like she's just kicking me out for other reasons for her to move somebody else in.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, I have a drug addiction. We have 2 children and things like that. But my children never seen me use drugs. I've never used around them. I use outside socially. Sometimes I use in the home, but the kids are already asleep and things like that. I think her kicking me out is kind of just completely unfair. I could have kicked her out for several reasons. From everything to her, my mother-in-law moving with us and her situations and things. She's a very rude older lady. I've dealt with a lot of things, and I took a lot from my wife that I believe that the first time she has something that she doesn't like about me, I need to exit the home. She still wants me to pay all the bills. She still wants me to pay the mortgage. She still wants me to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Buy the kids school clothes, but I can never see the kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just in general, just completely angry, and I feel used. And I feel like she's probably having somebody over there. That's the real reason why she's doing that. Because the drug use isn't that much. It's not that much. She's just making it more than what it is so she can use it to do what she wants to do.
Okay. All right, I just want to make sure I hear you correctly here. You say you're angry with the fact that your wife, she kicked you out the house, right? And not to mention, you said you also feel that, you feel abandoned. That she's abandoned you because she wants to have an affair with someone else. Is that what I hear you say?
And sort of.
Okay.
I don't even know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen text messages and things from one of her co-workers that I felt was inappropriate.
Okay.
We've had issues of domestic violence because of it. It's just been a lot of things that I just feel like she's using this as a scapegoat.
Okay. So I would like to ask, when the last time you used?
Maybe 2 hours ago.
Okay. So how often do you use?
Daily.
Use daily?
Yes.
So do you feel like that the fact that your wife feels like that you're using, that's the reason why she kicked you out the house?
I do not believe that's the reason why. I believe that's what she's trying to relay to me.
Okay.
I don't believe that's the reason why.
Do you think you have a problem using drugs?
No. She doesn't have the weight that I have. She's a stay-at-home mom. She doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I have to deal with coworkers. I have to deal with clients. I deal with a lot on the day-to-day basis that she would never, ever have to deal with. So she looks at my drug use and judges it, but she doesn't know the reasoning for it.
Okay.
She just irritates me. She irritates me, and I'm quite done because she contradicts herself. You want me to stop using because of stress, but then you give me more stress by... I live in my mother's basement now, technically homeless, because she kicked me out.
Mm-hmm.
And my I've heard her have conversations with other people from the church, and she's thinking about the same thing. Mm-hmm. So that will essentially leave me homeless, basically, but I'm still paying bills at home.
So do you feel like the reason why your wife kicked you out is because of you using? I mean, has your wife ever caught you using? Or she ever seen you using?
My wife is with me most of the time I'm buying my drugs.
Okay. And so she literally see you. Does she use drugs as well?
And when our college years, when I met her, we kind of both touched on it, but I kept it going kind of more so.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
So is she in recovery and she's dealt with not wanting to use, and so now that you have continued to use, when you met her, you guys was using together. So is she in the recovery process where she's no longer using? Is she going to taking the necessary steps to prevent a relapse?
She never went through any type of. So when you say relapse or recovering, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Because she's never went to any programs or anything like
Okay,
that. She just kind of limped off of it and stopped. But that's from what she tells me. I don't know her anymore. I don't know what she's doing. I have no idea who she is.
Okay. And I know you said that you have never used drugs around your children. So I will want to back up a little here. What would you feel if your children have once have seen you use drugs? How would that make you feel?
I would feel bad, but I pretty much have the same standpoint as I was raised. Do as I say, not as I do. So I don't really give a damn what my kids see me do. Do as I say. I'm your father. If you see me drink too much, if you see me use drugs, whatever I do, I'm a human and I'm a grown adult. And I'm going to make mistakes, but that doesn't give you a free pass to do so.
Okay. So, as an adult, you said, do as I say, not as I do. Do you feel that that's the same with your generation of you raising your children? Do you want your children to teach their children the way that you taught them, that same saying? If you see me doing drugs, if you see me, smoking pot, if you see me drinking too much, don't do as I say, but do as I do. Is that what I hear you saying?
Yes.
So you want them to pass that down to their children. Do you see anything wrong with that?
No, because there should always be a separation of child and adult. So when they have children, I do not expect their children to do the same thing that they're doing as adults. That doesn't make any sense. So no, I wouldn't have a problem with them telling them that.
Okay. So you say you're angry because your wife kicked you out of the house. Is there any reconciliation that you can think of as far as reconciling the relationship you have with your wife and you being a part of your children's life? Is there anything that you can do on your part to reconcile that relationship?
I've done everything I can. She's in the house. She's not paying any bills. What more do I need to do?
Mm-hmm. So you saying because you're paying all the bills, and you're taking care of the family as a whole, there's nothing else that you need to do. Is that what I hear you saying?
Yes.
Okay. But I just want to go back because I'm hearing from your voice that you're very angry right now. You're angry, and you mentioned the fact that you were angry because she put you out the house, and you feel that she possibly might have someone else, coming over and taking your place. But I want to go back because I want to understand, why do you feel that your wife would bring somebody else in your household that you're paying financially, and also while your children are there staying? Why would you feel that your wife would do that? Has she did that in the past?
She's done it in the past.
She has. So she have had an affair in the past.
Yes. As I told you before, that I've seen some text messages from people, from her, of the different events that she does. Yeah. So very much so. Okay. That's why I think she uses the whole kids thing, because she's guilty herself of the kids seeing her bring this man, whomever he is, around. Okay. I believe she's saying she's just a user. She's a deflector as well. Whatever her problem is, she makes it seem like it's mine.
Mm-hmm. So I want to talk more so as far as why you're here and what some things that you can do on your behalf to prevent you from having this negative relationship with your children's mother, because the thing is, you guys have history together. Number one, even though that you said that you're angry with the fact that she put you out of the house, can you come up with some form of plan that can help you say, hey, you know what? These are some of the things that I can work on to prevent me from being angry with this person, or what's some things that I need to work on, for an example, to deal with my addiction. Have you ever thought about that? Are you planning on, you know, dealing with your addiction at this moment?
Well, it's kind of hard to deal with because of what the situation she put me in. I'm homeless and I'm stressed, so I'm going to use more. Maybe if I was home and supported by my wife, who said for better or worse, I would be in a better state to even heal. But her selfishness has caused me not to be able to grow and get to my addiction.
And you know what? And I'm so sorry that you feel that way, but through my experiences, I must say this right here. Any type of drug, if it's drugs or alcohol, any stimulants is a depressant. It makes you feel a certain way. It makes you feel angry. It makes you have these thoughts in your head that, hey, it's just me against the world. Because the reason why I'm saying is because I think at this point here, do you feel like you want to get this addiction under control at this moment? Because I would say this right here. It's very important. Based on the statistics that I give you right now, it's very important. Many times when many people do not deal with their addiction, they end up institutionalized, they end up in jail, or either dead. So I'm just giving you some facts here, and you have to make your own decisions for what is it that you want to do.
Well, with all due respect, I'm an adult and I'm pretty knowledgeable about what addiction does and where it leads you to and things like that. Mm-hmm. What I'm telling you is that at this moment I'm not caring. So I have the information. I'm very educated in that area as well. Okay. So that's not the concern. Mine is getting home to the home that I pay for, mm-hmm. and getting to see my kids.
Okay, getting home and getting to see the kids. Now, I hear what you're saying. So what is it that you think that you can do to get home and be able to see your kids? What do you think that you can do?
I could have a conversation with her and ask her to maybe move out with her mother.
Okay.
Since they have a good relationship, she should probably leave the house that I'm paying for.
Okay. So you feel that having a conversation with the mother and taking a role of the mother and the father and providing for the home and taking care of the kids, right? Is that what I hear you saying?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What are some other things that you think that you can do to make that happen? Let's say, for example, if your wife does not want to move out the home, what's some things that you can do?
I'm probably going to look towards legal action then.
Hmm?
I'll probably look towards legal action as far as to figuring how I can obtain the things that I'm paying for, and we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
Because she's proven herself to me, what she thinks of me.
Okay.
She dismissed me from the home as she dismissed trash, so that's how I feel. So I don't know where we go from there, if we do go anywhere.
Okay. All right. So you're the legal gratification of possibly filing for a divorce. Is that what I hear you say?
Yes, if she doesn't want to be compliant with what I need.
Okay. All right. And also, I'm glad that you mentioned that because I think, the legal system, you can never go wrong with the legal system. You know what I'm saying? They always have each party best interest at heart. And so,
not necessarily. I can go wrong because she's taken enough from me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing why I'm kind of apprehensive about it because typically, the wife is going to get everything, and I just don't want to see that happen. Me end up in a place where I'm not living the lifestyle that I want because of her greed and her selfishness.
Okay. So, we're looking at the legal gratification of that. You said you're going to have a conversation with your wife to discuss possibly her moving out and you taking the role of the household and taking care of the kids. Is there any other solution that you can come up with that can possibly have a positive effect of the outcome as far as your situation that you're currently in right now? No? Okay. All right. So I think we do have some great solutions. Um, I do want to encourage you to possibly um, look at the resources that I give you um, for, for an example, for your addiction. I just want you to look at the resources, and again, like you said, you're a grown man. You make your own decision, and I understand that that's a decision that you have to make. But I will provide you with those resources. Also, I will give you the resources with legal aid that can help you, and I'm also going to give you some other resources for us on how to maintain your level of stress, and possibly some informative information on anger management. Okay, you have any questions for me?
Yeah, you said we came up with the solution. What's so you're thinking that I should lean towards more so the divorce?
Well, again, I can't make that decision for you. That's a decision that you have to decide yourself, okay? And hopefully, um, you know, you have to do what's in the best interest of you as well as those children because those are the ones going to be affected the most,
That's all
okay?
that I care about.
Okay. All right. So my pleasure
Thank you
meeting
very
you.
much. I really
And you
appreciate
take care,
it.
okay?
All right.
All right.